Yo, what's going on? Hopefully I'm live right now. I think I'm live now. First, let me go ahead and let people know that I'm live, just in case there's people that want to watch. So just give me a second. Yeah, let me just type this really quick. I think it might work. Hold on. All right, I'm almost done. Just give me a second. Boom, boom. All right, about to click it in. All right, all right, cool. So now people should be able to come on if they want to. Well, if anybody is bored this Friday night, like I am, so it's all good. But man, it's 5 days until New Year's had passed. Phew, it's already flying by the time. Already the end of the week. I thought it was already New Year's. I thought it was just New Year's yesterday. So surprised it's 5 days already, but man, time is flying by, man. Be surprised how the days go by. But yeah, man, the New Year's is over. Now we in it. Now we in it. The first week. So what y'all doing for the weekend? What y'all doing? Be nice if I had somebody going back. Probably sound less awkward, but for me, right now, just chilling, man. Just enjoying the mood, enjoying the air, enjoying the new house. We got new area, new furniture. Well, no, not furniture, but new paintings and new flooring. So, it's pretty comfortable, a lot more ease, not as much as the last type of flooring we had. It wasn't as pretty as this one. This one's actually pretty nice. So, for the person who shall not be named who came up with the idea to do this. Definitely a great idea. But yeah, I'm just loving sitting back here, so relaxing, so cool, chill. Just a lot. I don't know. The ambiance is different. Like it feels like it's a new area. It doesn't feel like the same house. And I don't know if y'all get that when you actually into a new place or you do something different to it. But when you do, it feels like the mood's changed, everything's switched up. You the feelings that you had from the old house, you don't feel from the old furniture or the old painting or whatever you did old that was old to the house. Now the new stuff is here. You feel a lot more different. Like it feels like I don't know, just a little bit like tingling feeling. You know what I mean? Like it just does not feel the same. And we got pretty much the whole thing changed. So it's like a new aura or energies around it. So enjoying it. Even got new blinds up too. Now these blinds are kind of annoying because you have to keep on putting them up. Like when you try to go out, it's not like they cover for sure, and nobody can really see anything because they like straight paper blinds. And I think those might, it's funny. I think those might be temporary. That might not be the actual blinds that we actually get later. So don't quote me on that. If if you think that might be the ones that we're using, because they're not, most likely. So we might get some new ones, but these are just annoying as hell because you gotta keep on moving the paper, you gotta push it up. They don't lock in place. They don't do nothing. They don't even have like a tape or something that can hold them up. So when you try to go out the door, they don't get ripped or nothing. They just there to cover up. That's it. Nothing else. Which is cool. But if you get in traffic like in and out the house and you're trying to get some like blinds that are actually trying to hold up, probably don't want to use them. Probably want to use some well, we had before that, we had these blinds that would go straight up just by lifting them. But no, we didn't. We don't have them no more. But yeah, they would just go straight up. We didn't have to do anything. Didn't have to put any effort into it. Just push them up, and then they go up. Because the ones before, we had to use a string on it, and that was pretty much, I don't know. That's kind of old, I guess, and played out. We don't use strings no more. Strings ain't the new age. New age, no wires and no strings. No strings and no wires. Because if you got wires, man, then man, your place is pretty old. And if you got strings, you definitely old. But because there's like a lot of new blinds that you can just lift by hand and have a pulley. You don't even need the strings no more. So it's crazy how things have changed. And of course, wires. Now that's just like that's like breathing air nowadays. Like wires, no, you don't need them. You could just get like a regular adapter or a charger and then just add it, put it into the side of the computer and then watch it charge. Or better yet, use something to hide the cords. You could have some sleeve or something that goes to the inside of the wall to make the cords, invisible. Yeah, we don't see cords no more unless we got an older house or people just can't afford it. But for those that can, yep, that's the new age. So if you ain't got them, you old. You officially old. 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 But yep, that's the new age for you. So yeah. Yeah, so it's good. It's good to have this new area, this new surrounding. It just feels better. Except the floor is like mad hard, which I wish we could have got like a carpet or something. But I guess that didn't like go with the outlayer of the floor and what they were trying to do. So I get it, but it still would be nice, just to have something to rest on. Now we got like carpet upstairs, but I mean that's just one area of the house that really got carpet. Everything else is either hardwood, marble, and this is wood too, but it's a different type of wood. I don't know what type of wood it is, though. That's the only thing. So can't really say anything about it. But it's a good looking wood, that's for sure. Makes the house look good. So that's all I need to know. It looks good. So keep it at that. But yeah, I don't sleep on this floor though. I'm definitely not gonna sleep on it. And what's funny is I luckily got an air mattress. So I got an air mattress that be able to, sit on top of the floor. So I don't even have to worry about an aching back or nothing. I could just sit on the mattress and watch that deflate and keep my back comfort and me not having no paralysis on my back from sitting on the ground for too long or getting hemorrhoided all over my body. Nope. Don't need to because I got a mattress. I got a mattress that does all that for me. So yeah, no Tempur-Pedic or anything that I have to sit on. Nope, no Tempur-Pedic. Don't need it because I got an air mattress. Yep. But Yeah, so yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good to have it. But yeah, the new surroundings is pretty good. I like it. Like enjoying the moment, you know, just taking everything in. But anyway, um, yeah, new place. Well, not new place, but new surrounding or new remodeling of the place. It's pretty good. But yeah, New Year's, man. So far, it's been good. It's been slow. Everything starts off slow, and then things start to pick up as you go along. And like I said in the last video, I really don't have no New Year's resolutions. I don't do those, not anymore. I did those at one time, but they don't help. And like I said, my suggestion to y'all, never put those up because they're just they're not going to make you do it any more than you think. I mean, if you do a New Year's resolution and you don't do it, then what's going to happen? You're going to feel anxiety, and you're going to feel like you defeated yourself because you didn't accomplish that goal, because you didn't hold out. But if you didn't set that as a New Year's resolution and set it as a goal or personal achievement that you want to get to, then maybe you will be able to accomplish it. Don't have to be a New Year's resolution. You could start it before the New Year's, or you could start it maybe a month after, just to make yourself feel more comfortable about not being in that stigma of New Year's resolutions. But the point is, you want to keep the idea inside your mind. You keep it inside your mind. You do small things that heads towards it. You don't have to do like big things. You don't have to just go straight out to what you have to do. But you can do small increments that lead up to it being a possibility. So don't use resolutions as a way out, because it's not. It just it doesn't help you, especially if you try to just go dive in all the way in and you don't know what you're doing, or you don't have a plan. Then it's not going to work out in the end. So don't set New Year's resolutions. And if you by any chance do, and ignore this advice, then make sure you have a plan. Make sure you have something concrete to where you be able to do it. Don't just make it a solemn vow or a goal that you want to achieve. Then it can happen. So that's all I'm gonna say on that. But cause I've had enough of that. New Year's resolutions. I don't need them no more. I don't need it. Done. Thrown in the trash can. About to kick the bucket right out the house because I'm with that subject. On to the next one. Um, but yeah, I did some shopping. Did a little bit of shopping. It's not bad. I tried me something new yesterday, which was crazy. It's like my first time doing it. But I cooked me some steak, man. Some ribeye steak. And it was like a complex. I wanted to make me some cheesesteaks. So, some steakums, because they had them like at I saw some steakums in the house, and I was curious if somebody like made them by themselves. So I wanted to try them for a second and see exactly if I could do it without having to use the actual steakums, because they have like these steakum boxes or steak and cheese boxes over at the supermarket or whatever place you go to, and the one I'm closest to is called Wise. So I think they have it over there, but I'm not sure. I've been down the sections and I think I saw it, but I'm not sure about it. Well, anyway, um, I wanted to try them because it looked good. So I saw a video on YouTube of a dude or two dudes making it, and they're using the grill. And basically, the grill, grills, man. that's a whole different game. I mean, you gotta really know what you're doing on the grill to be able to, get everything, to the right temperature and cook evenly on both spectrums, as far as the food and as far as evening out the temperatures on the grill. It's like it's complex. And you really got to understand how to use it. And plus, especially with the older grills, we had to put in charcoal and what's called wood into it. Those are actually kind of hard. So you got to know what you're doing with those. But yeah, I tried. I looked up the video and they were cooking on the grill, and their steak and cheese look amazing. Like, oh my god, I wanted to eat it right off the screen. Like that steak and cheese was so good. It looked like one of the posters for Jerry and Subs, like Jerry Pizza. If you ever heard of Jerry's, that's like a famous place over here for subs and steak and cheese subs and different types of subs and all that. Well, they could have been a poster boy for it because them steak and cheeses were like that. If I was in Philly and they were making cheese steaks, I thought they'd be from Philly. And what's funny is they're not even from Philly. They from the West Coast, the dudes that I was looking up. So that made it even more funny. But that that was it was pretty good. It looked pretty good. So I was like, yeah, I should check this out. So I actually asked one of my people to actually go up and go to the store and get me some stuff for it. And they had some what they had in it was some green peppers, red peppers, some hot peppers, some onions, ribeyes, two big chunks, pretty much the whole half a leg of a cow on a plate, but two big ribeyes. What else? Onions. No, I said onions. And bread. Yeah, bread. And oh yeah, they had provolone cheese for theirs, but instead I did something different and I'll let y'all know later. But yeah, they pretty much had all that. And what they did was they cooked the greens first, all the vegetables up, to kind of get them set up. And then they started cutting the steak up, started really chopping it down. And I had to actually come close and watch it a little better, so I can know exactly technique and how to cut it without having to damage the steak. So I'm making sure I got the right parts of it. So yeah, he did that, and then they seasoned it. So they seasoned the the peppers, and then they seasoned the steak to go along with it. So it was that was pretty much the process for that part. And then they combined everything once everything was like cooked all the way through. And see, the trick to cooking like vegetables is that you gotta make sure you don't cook out the nutrients, because the nutrients, man, is what makes it juicy and gives you the right type of what word am I looking for? Well, yeah, the nutrients. Nutrients are important because in vegetables, the nutrients help your body, and vegetables are just they're good for you. And I can't go into any specifics. I'm not scientific about it. I don't know. I haven't done the research, but all I can say is that cooking up the nutrients in vegetables is not going to be good for your body, because you're just going to be inhaling like you're just going to be inhaling the ingredients, but then you're not going to get what's actually inside of them, like all the stuff like potassium, magnesium, sodium, and all the things inside the body that makes a human function. You need that, so that's why you shouldn't do that. But yeah, you gotta make sure that you keep them, the nutrients fresh. So don't overcook them. And that's what they were doing. They were not overcooking them. They were making sure that everything was fresh, and they put it off to the side so they didn't get overcooked. And then they put the steak on top of it and mixed them all together once they all got kind of brown. And then to add to everything to make sure that they got the finished product, they added the cheese on top, which pretty much gave it the kick, and that was pretty much it. Oh yeah, and they had made a sauce to go with it. It was like with mayonnaise, I think red hot sauce or something. It was something, and I think mustard too, if I remember right. But yeah, they made that sauce, and I like after they put that joint together, like they put the sauce on top of the bread, and then they put the rest of the steak and the cheese and everything else along with the peppers on top of it, and it's like one of the best cheese does. Oh my god, I can't even take, like, my lips are like getting extra chapped and watery from just thinking about it. I can't even say it right now. But the steak and cheese was that mouth watering good, like just excellent, just great cheesesteak. And it looks so good, man. I wanted to like not like just get them out the screen, block out the chefs, and just imagine me eating it without them. Like that's just how much it looked good. But yeah, so um yeah, definitely something I wanted to cook. So I decided, to get like I said, my people to get it for me. So they got me. Sadly, they didn't give me all the ingredients that I wanted, but that's cool. I'm good with like, you know, what's the word that I'm looking for? Um, what is the word that I'm looking for? I feel slow right now. I feel like I'm in the slow bus, back in the bus, the small school bus. I cannot remember what what was the word. What is the word that I'm looking for? I feel so stupid right now. I feel like I'm on retard mode. What? Let's see. What? What was it? Um, I cannot find the words. Well, I basically had to change it up. Let's just go with change it up. So I had to change it up. So I went with some mayonnaise. I had the ribeye. And another thing, the ribeye wasn't as big as it was supposed to be. But I guess you can only get what you can. And plus, I mean, I wish they could have got a bigger one for me. But it is what it is. So I wasn't tripping. But what's it called? Black pepper, green pepper, red peppers. Um, what else? Garlics. I got garlic salt. And what's funny is the day before that, I asked for some onions. Well, and I was supposed to get onion powder. I meant to say onion powder because my people they usually get stuff from me, every once, most of the time, But they got me onions instead of onion powder, so I end up having onions before I even asked about the thing. So I use onions, um, and I chop those up along with the fruit. I mean, not the fruit, the vegetables. I'm tripping. Slow again, not even thinking. But the vegetables. And so first, I went in because I can't grill nothing, so I had to do everything on the stove because we don't have a grill over here, so I can't do it. And plus, I don't know how to work a grill like that. I haven't been on the grill too much, and I mean, I could try and learn, but like I said, like I don't have a grill to practice on or nothing. So, and we don't, it's just I don't know, man. I need somebody that knows what they're doing, and then maybe I'll be able to do it. But until then, I'm just using the stove. So I was on the stove, and we basically, well, I cooked the vegetables first. So I cooked the vegetables, the what else? I cooked the onions after that because I wanted to let the vegetables cook for a little bit. And then I cooked the onions, and after that, I seasoned up the steak. I actually cut it first, and I wasn't bad at it, especially since I had a good knife. Because we have like the shortage of knives over here. Like we only got like one big knife over here. So, and every time we find a big knife, because we had one before, but now it's gone all of a sudden. So we don't even know what the knives are anymore. So we end up having to get like a big knife, and it cuts well, unlike the other ones. So I'm lucky because it probably would have took me longer to cook that steak because and the vegetables probably would have been burnt over by then because of my terrible skills at cutting. But that's something I gotta work at. I'm not like a chef. I can throw something down, but I can't really like cook. So just saying maybe some spaghetti or something, some simple or some burgers or something like that, some fries, but nah, nothing really like too complex yet. Because this was kind of a step up for me. So, my chef badge went up a little bit on this one. I used to cook a lot of stuff, but I stopped, just you gotta practice. You gotta practice like to be good at cooking, man, you got to practice it like anything else. So, hung it up. I guess you could say I'm not really much of a cook, but anyway, I went back to it, went back to cutting it, and it was pretty good. I was cutting it up right, getting the slices thin, it's nice and slither pieces. Got my little snake on because what you had to do. You had to cut the steak in like sideways pieces, so they had to be kind of like a snake. Just a bigger size snake. That's all. And yeah, I got it seasoned up. Well, first I threw it inside the pot along with the vegetables because I had them cook in separate pots. So I could manage everything the right way. And sadly, even though I said my cooking skills went up, I made a mistake, but I'll tell you about that later. So anyway, I seasoned the steak up, and I pretty much put that on right next to the vegetables, and I let that cook while with the onions and the peppers and the steak together. And I turned the steak up a little bit higher so they could cook a little bit faster. And that probably might have been at first. I probably should have kept it high, and then I should have like gradually kept it low, like I do like most of the other things that I usually cook, because it got to a point to where when I put it in the because I let it cook for about the vegetables. For say the vegetables I'm talking about, I let it cook for about say about good 10 minutes or so, and so I put them inside the steak after about a good say I think about 15 minutes of letting the steak cook because they were like pretty much like brown on both sides. So I decided, yeah, I should throw it in. So I threw it in together. Now the thing is about that is that I should have put it like way down. Like after that, like I shouldn't have, did too much with the vegetables and the steak. I should have just put it on like simmer for the rest of the time because I cooked out. What I found is I cooked out all the nutrients. Like all the nutrients was gone on it, and the um, the steak it was brown and black, which you don't want it to be black. Like you want it to be like simmer, kind of in between, but you want it treading that line. You don't want it to be all the way black. So it was like in between both. And my vegetables were black, like because I let them cook for too long. I let them cook for too long, and they cooked out all the nutrients. So I ended up having me some dark vegetables. I couldn't even see the color no more on some of them. But and another thing is when I seasoned everything, I over seasoned, and you can do that, especially if you're using salt. And what I was using was like pure salt, like the sea salt, and next to that is like Himalayan salt. That's another type, but sea salt, very very harsh, and you don't want to use too much of that because that just unbalances like the whole meal. And man, I felt like I was eating like a salt steak sandwich, not no steak sandwich with no vegetables and cheese on it. Salt steak with cheese and half blown peppers. But man, yeah, I wish I did a little bit better on that. I mean, I was happy that I did it, but you know, still, you don't want to like ruin the ingredients like that. So the next time, I'm definitely making sure that I'm keeping everything on an even low cue and making sure that each one of the vegetables and the steak and everything else is cooked to a certain degree and not too high, so I'll be able to have everything coming out fresher the next time around. So yep, just have to watch everything a little bit. Well, I was there the whole time. That's the thing, which sucks too. That's bad. That's bad cooking on my part. So yes, bad me. That's bad on me. So it's all good though. So you learn from the experience. Because what's going to be funnier is that you don't even try. So I'm happy with it. At least I tried it, and I'm gonna try it again too, and I'm gonna do it better. But yeah. So yeah, so it was pretty good. It was a good experience. I liked it. I liked cooking, and I'm definitely gonna have me some steak. What's funny is I don't know if I told y'all this in the last video, but I went to a restaurant that kind of renewed my my interest in steak because it. I think I told y'all about this already. I might have told y'all already about this when I went to that Spanish restaurant. I don't know if y'all watched one of my old ones, but my old live streams. But that's what I did. Went to one of those places where they had like great like food. Period. But their steak, from what I heard, was good. So I tried it, and the steak was like melt off the bone good, and that kind of renewed my taste for steak because I'm used to steaks that are rubbery and you can't really like chew through, but that steak was like the only steak that I could really go through and it not tasting horrible. It tasted really good, so I decided to go back and try another steak, and so I did. Yeah, now I'm here. So it is what it is. So, and like I said before, I'm going to try things at least once. I'm not going to just put it off. I'm going to at least try it at least once, and if it's good, then it's good, man. Then I'm going to try it again. But if it's not good, then I'm just going to go on and move to something else. I'm not going to just keep on eating it. And one thing I'm not going to do, I'm definitely not going to eat no pig feet and no chitlins. I'm sorry, can't do it. I would die before I do that. I would. if somebody had a gun to me and I had to eat chitlins and pig feet, I would take the shot. I will not eat no chitlins and pig feet ever. But yeah, I do not like them. I do not like chitlins and pig feet. So I'm staying away from that. Um, so yeah, but yeah. So pretty much that's it. I mean, I've been for the most part. Besides that, just the usual, man. You know, I had done some errands and some stuff, and just working, man. Just trying to get things, things situated. In due time, things will happen, but for now, just working on the thing. Just trying to build what I need to build and gain what I need to gain, and that's pretty much it, man. Just taking my time with it. It's a process like everything, but it will happen in the end. And the reason I know this is because I believe it. So, not because nobody else is saying that I can. It's because I believe it and not nobody else. But yeah, gotta build it. Gotta be able to believe and know that you can do it, and then it will happen. So that's that's how I'm going about it. And sure, it might be hard, but so that doesn't mean that you can't tough it out and do it. So keep on going, man. Don't stop. But yeah, that's what I got to say on that. Yeah, keep on going after what you want. Oh, is this somebody? Nope, gone. But yeah, so yeah, pretty good. I wonder what not really much else. Not really much else though. Um, not really much else though. Haven't been just been chilling, man, for the most part. Nothing too much. Nothing too much. Yeah, sounds boring right now, but that's all good. So I'm boring. What? What you gonna do about it? I'm a boring man, but that's all right. Boringness will be here, but later on might not be so much. So it is what it is. So just dealing with it as it comes. Yep, that's me. Well, anyway, I do not want to make this too long, so I am just going to end it with this. I hope that y'all enjoy your new year. Man, started off right. Do your goals that you want to do. Make sure that you go after everything that you want to achieve. Set marks for it. Make sure that you go after the points that you're trying to get to, and then make it there. It may take some time. May be hard. May be grueling at one point, but you believe and you have the foresight to see what you want to do and what you want to achieve later on, then it's going to happen. So just letting y'all know. But anyway, y'all have a good one and see y'all in the next video. I might be posting a live stream next week, so I'll keep y'all updated on what happens. But until then, I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.